you guys doing? This is Hybridsteel. Welcome to Farming Simulator 2025, the game that has kept me occupied for a good month, if I'm going to be brutally honest. And we've done quite well. We went through an entire season. I had fun. Genuinely enjoyed myself. Had to redo a load of mods because certain things weren't working. Some things were working. Apparently some mods just got abandoned. I was like, no, I need tractors. But apart from that, we've done all right. I bought my dream field. Well, some of it at least, and you saw that in the end of my video that I posted out today. The end of season 1 was literally just like, that's it. We don't need to do anything more this year because tomorrow is another day, and tomorrow is going to be like a big push into gold mining sim. Well, not so much a big push. I'm just going to kick back and enjoy myself, you know. I'm just going to play the game, dig holes and be happy. It's going to be fun. But apart from that, we're doing a bit of farming today. Basically just raising money to go into the total for next season. So in January or whenever I start this season 2, it'll be, I've got money, we can build a barn, we can get the land sort of sorted, we can put my house on there if I can afford one, that sort of thing. That's where I'm sort of planning. I'm thinking of which industry my farm actually wants to go into. So yeah, not sure where I want to go, but we're going to be all good. How's things going my end? It's going okay. I'm genuinely doing not too bad today. I'm just sort of, I'm chill. Smiglet, hi, remember me? Yeah, I remember you. I remember the name. It's obscure enough to go, yep, I do remember that. So yeah, I've been working, for the last couple of days I've been working on like the new logo and the new way that things are looking on the channel, which is pretty much all good. And I've enjoyed myself. Gifted 5 memberships. Long order, thank you very much, buddy. A boom to you, sir. That's most appreciated. Thank you very much. I actually was supposed to do that. I was going to set like a goal for like 10, like, I don't know. It was going to be for something and I wasn't sure how I was going to do it. Because apparently the goals, we can only do like super chats right now, which sucks. I'm like, no, if we could do like a goal for like X amount of stuff maybe. Like gifted members is a pretty good goal. I do like the idea of what Split did on his poll. So give me a second. I do like this one. Start poll. Split that was genius. When I saw Split do that, I was like, actually, that's amazing. Why how did I not think of that? But yeah, have you hit the like button? But long order, thank you very much, buddy. That's awesome. But yeah, so yeah, now it's just, I'm just going to be saving, because I've got like between here and sort of like when I start the new season, I'm just going to be building up a little bit of money here and there when I've got time and so on and so forth. I started recording for my secondary project. I don't know whether to launch it on this channel or put it onto a new one just yet. I'm just going to see how it goes. So I'm actually making like 2 variations of the content, one to put on here, one to put onto another channel. See which one sort of like hits okay. Okay, so if you didn't see, we bought this piece of land. Now, a little bit has happened since you guys saw. Why is Spotify not making any noise? Oh, it is. It's just I turn it down. So, in order for me to make a little bit of tiny extra income, I did add the windmills back in because I was like, I need money. So even if I skip days and I'm working, then I've got this. I put a wall around most of my land and the hedgerow. I downloaded this mod that was like a hedge. It looks like a shed in the actual thing, but it's a hedge. So I put a hedge in and we're all good. And then obviously I put my little driveway in as well because I couldn't bring a driveway off the main curb. So I built the driveway in. So that's all good. And we're all fine. So if I go Control P, you can actually see the actual border of my land. So my land goes all the way up to this point here and then goes across this road and then up this section here, which is fine. The road I put in is actually, I'm going to put my house sort of here on the back end maybe. I'm not sure, or just on the hill. And then I've got all this land to build like an actual yard and so on and so forth. I've been downloading assets to actually build a proper yard. So I might be doing that as well. I might turn this into an actual wheat field. So if I have chickens here, then I can actually feed them wheat to here so I don't have to like carry it so much. And then I was going to put like a tool barn here and stuff. Then I was going to put because my main goal is to buy these 4 fields. I want to put a hedge around the whole lot, but I need to build a second driveway into the back of here, because getting my big stuff out, that's the joys. So what's your income plan? I don't really have one, not right now, and the reason why is because I haven't really moved on yet. The main sort of thing I want to do is more. I want to go back to the passive income thing. Hence why I started doing windmills. I might put a chicken shed here, the big 70 grand one, and just have like put a warehouse next to it, or put a trailer next to it. You know, like a really big, like 18-ton Arctic trailer, and just keep stacking it with eggs until it's full, and then sell the lot, and just use that as a way of like really pushing income. And then grow my own wheat, so I don't have to keep buying food. That would be another way of doing it. And then from there, how you doing, meme? And then from there, it's mainly just build the empire. So I want to build a proper actual like working yard here, buy these 4 fields, and then have this as my working land. So that's the ultimate plan. So this is like 2 or 3 seasons worth of basically work for me. That's just how it's going to be. You know, I'm just going to kick back and enjoy it basically. Mr. Games, how you doing? Nice channel redesign. Yeah, I think it was needed. You know, I mean, the old design was basically from like the old logo. I enjoyed making it and stuff, but I felt like I needed to move on a bit and just sort of change a few things. Even if it's just like the cosmetic change, it genuinely feels a bit more, I don't know, I like it, you know, and it's just a nice change. Do a single large greenhouses with lettuce, good screw chicken. No, I like chickens. I like chickens, they're cool. But I'm not doing any of that until next season. That's the thing. Looks more professional. Thank you very much. Actually, it was actually a little bit of a difference between me and ChatGPT. I basically came up with a concept. The AI took it, looked at it, and just went, well, maybe we could do something different with this. So we did. It did like a redesign, and then I took that away, redesigned it, and then gave it back to ChatGPT, and it cleaned it all up. And I was like, that's pretty cool. And then I spent the day just basically filling out all the edges and stuff. So as people say, use AI as a tool, and that's where that new logo comes from, because that's where it was a mix between my ideas and not being able to, you know, when you get the idea in your head, you're like, I need this on paper, but I'm not sure how to do it. That's where AI comes in to help, because that's what I needed it to do. And then it worked for me, and then I did the rest of it, and it came out really well, and really enjoyed it. So it was good. Rasha, how you doing? I'm doing all good, man. I'm just looking forward to tomorrow. I'm actually looking forward to getting back into Gold Rush and doing another season, and just really just doing what I always do, just bum around and hope it goes well. No, I'm just there just to mess around. I mean, I'm gonna kick back and enjoy it this time, and just not really worry about where I position, because I'm gonna be taking a week off at Christmas anyway, so that loses me ground. It doesn't bother me. The idea is really just to enjoy the game and be happy, and you know, talk shit with other people and be happy with Gold Mining Sim. But I haven't got long left in it. For me personally, if I'm gonna be brutally honest, I've got maybe this one's gonna be a fun season, I think. I don't know. I mean, the thing is, it's a 7-year-old game now. I'm just waiting for the second one now. If I'm gonna be brutally honest, this is gonna be like one of my big send-offs for this game. It's a bit like what I did with Hydroneer. I don't see myself playing it very much more, because I've got more things to do, and I can't keep playing a 7-year-old game. So I'm just waiting for number 2, really. I spoke to Michael the other day and the devs, and he was all like, "Yep, as soon as we're obviously they're planning the demo and stuff, which is pretty cool. I'm looking forward to it." You know, but I think because the second one's been dangled in front of us, the first one doesn't really feel as complete anymore. I'm like, nah, we want the better one now. So that's what I'm really waiting for. I really am. And I think when that happens, yeah, I'm probably just going to absolutely blitz it like I've done before. Where what I did with Hydra, I'm just going to guide the crap out of it and just make it content and just really get into depth with it and be happy. You have to go to work, not a problem, buddy. Have a good one. Boom to you. Thank you very much for the gifted, by the way. Long orders, awesome. And Claus, how you doing, bud? it will be an honour to play with you in the season. The players are ready for the next. Yeah, I think the players have just had enough of waiting. I think they just were sort. When you sit in a restaurant, you're like, I really want my food. I think that's where they're all at now. But it'll be cool. I'm looking forward to it. So yeah, this season's more for me. It's more just a send off because that's how I'm sort of seeing it now. And it'll be the same for when. Oh, come on, lower. There we go. Well done, you donut. No, lower. B, harvest. 8 shit up. So yeah, that's where I'm going. Just gonna chill with it. This is a season for me. This gold. Yeah, this season for me just now is like. I think I just want to kick. If anybody comes in and talks in chat, it's mainly just to almost like a hi, how you doing sort of thing. I've probably got one more full season left in me, and what I mean by full season is that a video series that basically starts from nothing, works my way up to like the top end, and then that's the end. I think for me that's where I'm going to stop because, yeah. Yeah, for me, I'm not worried too much about challenges. I think for me it's more just I just need to finish it off and play, and just sort of like not take anything seriously, really. My problem with taking things too seriously is I get caught up in drama, and if I get caught up in drama, I start hating people, and I'm not very good with that. So I'm just going to kick back and stay in my lane like this harvester, and I'm just going to chill. So yeah. It's going to be all good. The only thing I didn't like about Farming Simulator 25 is the lack of small machines like the sugarcane harvest. Yeah, I mean you can download a load of the small stuff. Drama free is definitely, especially with all the crap that's happening at the moment. If I'm going to be brutally honest, man, at the moment, my main fear, and this is my main fear, is if certain people who posted stuff in certain parts of a Discord came out and start blabbing out, then it starts ruining the atmosphere of the game. And I don't care who started it, who finished it, and everything else. It ruins it. I think everyone just needs to sit and just go, you know what? We need to have a really big chat. We need to find out what the fuck happened, and we just need to chill. Because the game's not about having to go at everybody. The game is all about just calming down and being part of a community. That's where I'm at. And as I said, if anybody comes onto like my stream and stuff, I'm more than happy to like throw down. It's all fun and games. Just have a big Royal Rumble, like a big mosh pit in the middle of a gold lock. That's cool. When are you free, dude? Need a chat? After this stream, so let's say 10:30ish. I'll be free. If that's cool. Games are meant to be fun, yeah, man. Great Steel going? Yeah. Well, yep. This is going to be my last. This is going to be my last iteration of this for about a month or so. I'm in the middle of a big sort of, I want to say like a transitional period with the channel, because the problem with the channel has been, I think the main issue for me is because I'm sort of a boring person and I enjoy making guides and I enjoy talking in depth about certain things in games. I feel that some of the content I tried to make gets pushed out and it goes to the wrong people. Like, you know, when I'm trying to have a bit of fun with a game and I'm like, I really want to do this, and there's like, most people don't watch it because they don't like that sort of game. You know, yes, it's still sim stuff, but I'm not like showing you how to play the game. I'm not doing this, that, and the other. It's nice to be able to sit there and just go, you know what, this is where I'm going. And I think what I want to do next year is I want to see how this goes. So the test is for next year, because it's going to take me a couple of years to get around to figuring all this out. I want to do a month of straight content of one particular game. So things like let's say January I start a new season of Farming Sim. So I want to do like a whole month of Farming Sim. So I'll do the videos and I'll do the streams on the weekend, and then I've got videos out for the week and so on and so forth. And I'll do that for like 4 weeks. And then when it comes to February, I go and play something like Allbound. So we do like a month of content. So we dig the mine, we do the videos, we do the live streams and so on and so forth. And then for March, we'll do like, I don't know, Gold Mining Sim 2 if the demo's out. We'll cover that and so on and so forth. I want to spend more time blocking content for like the longer sort of people who enjoy this sort of thing. And I think this channel is more aimed at like an older audience. It's not for like kids. And there's some kids do come in and they do watch because of like Hydroneer and stuff, but most of the time, most of the games I play are like, most people don't care if you're under the age of 18. You wouldn't play this sort of game unless you really like farming, or you like gold mining, or you like this, that and the other. But I think that's where my channel sort of heads. So I want to start getting rid of some of the like the childish side of things and just start actually doing content around one main topic a month, or maybe two main topics a month. So I split the month, and it sort of like weaves and waves in itself. I think that's where I need to go. And the main reason why is just because the amount of time that I've spent making random content, people don't really care about it. And I get it, I really do. Yeah, it is a game. Your comment is the only reason why I watch the games in the first place. Yeah, so I mean, so I'll still be doing my commentary. I'll still. The thing is, this channel is built for the way I've done it. So I'll still be on a webcam. I'll still be playing games, but I won't be playing like 50 games a month. I'll be playing like 2 games a month, and I'll be doing like more of an in-depth like walkthrough or more of an in-depth let's play. So I don't have to rush. That's what I'm going for. It's mainly so I don't have to keep messing around. That's a big field. Not as big as I did the spinach version of this in field 55. That took me 4 hours. 4 hours. That took me a really long freaking time. Not even joking. I have screenshots to prove it. It was horrible. I because I sat here in this and I just put, I almost got like a paperweight attached to a bit of blue tack, because you have to raise it above the keys. I almost did this and just sat here and just spoke to my wife, and she was like, "You look really bored." It's like, I am really bored. I've been doing this for 3 hours now, and I don't want to do it ever again. Yeah, doing field 55 in this sucks balls. It really does. So yeah, but yeah, I have come to a night like, because I still enjoy doing all like the I would say the more random content, the more stuff that like just doesn't fit here. I would say that I probably want to go off and do another channel and just fudge around. You know, I just want a little bit of freedom. Yeah, the problem with this is it's a big field. You're looking at quite a lot of passes. So yeah, this is probably going to be the whole stream. Just going to be like mowing peas. Yeah, field 55 on this map is now, when you're doing it as like this harvester, it's not fun. I did a stone gathering mission on 54. Oh. Yeah. 55 is the beast. I mean, I don't mind doing like cultivating on 55. Cultivating on 55 is fine. Oh no, 54, sorry, is this one. This one here. It's a big field to do this sort of mission. Don't do it. I hate peas. Yeah. It's just money though. And the thing is at the moment, I don't really care what I'm doing. I'm here just to hang out and chill. And I'm going to be sitting here I'm just here to talk and chat. This is like, you know what? Oh, in real life, the peas are okay. Petit pois are fine. I'm not a big fan of like the big marrow fat ones. Oh no, just the mushy ones. I don't like mushy peas. Like, I don't know how people eat mushy peas from chip shops. It's disgusting. It's like a big green bowl of snot. But yeah, this mission is mainly, I'm just doing this because I need the cash and I need to make some money. I suppose I could get the AI to make some more money for me whilst I do this sort of thing, but at the moment, I mean, for me, I'm just calming down. It's been a long week. I've had one of those weeks, and you know what? It's okay. I plan to get that and turn it into my primary grass field. Okay, that's fair. So for me, that's why I'm just going down, like, I want those 4 fields at the bottom of my plot, so I can actually just have everything as my land. Only good for lobbing at people. No, freeze them and put them into a straw. And just, yeah, it hurts. See, I can't eat shepherd's pie. I've got like, what's it PTSD from? I was a really awkward kid. I still am. I'm just a more awkward adult. But I was a really awkward kid. And when I was like younger, I don't really like shepherd's pie. I didn't like it back then. But one of the ways my mum decided she was going to like deal with me one time, because she got pissed off with me. In fairness, I understand completely where she comes from, because I understand I was a bit of a dick. Basically, if I didn't eat my dinner and it had gone cold, she'd microwave it and be like, no, you're going to eat this. I'm like, cool, right. So I'd eat like a little bit, and I'm like, I don't want any more. But she says, no, you're going to eat it, and then she'll microwave it again. I was up till like my dinner time was like 5 o'clock or 5:30, depending on when my dad got home from work. And this was one of those times my mum had lost her temper a bit, and she was like, no, this is how you're going to be, or you can go to bed hungry. Turns out I went to bed hungry, but I didn't go to bed until 11 o'clock at night, where she kept microwaving my dinner. I can't eat shepherd's pie. I'm mentally scarred for that shit. It's one of those things. It's one of the reasons why I don't eat it. Texture's a big thing. I don't like mashed potato. I can eat like chips. I can eat roast potatoes. Even if a roast potato has been mashed, like on a plate, I can still eat it, but I can't eat mashed potato. It's very strange. Or it's just because I'm a fussy eater and I just really don't like a lot of food. I'm really, really stupid when it comes to food. Also, I want to say a big thank you to those people up there who donated. This chair is amazing. Oh, thank you very much. My back thanks you. It genuinely does. Thank you. Yeah. It genuinely helped. It's been a really rough couple of months as well. Going into like the winter time with when we got switched over to where we are now for like council and stuff. It's been hard. Now Christmas is coming and it's colder. And it was Ollie's birthday. Yeah, no, I can't do shit fresh because no, shepherd's pie it's not for me. Can't do it. You got a wheel and pedals? I wish. No, I don't really want one. I think the reason why I don't really want a wheel and pedals is because I never really use them, and I don't really have the desk space. Like where I am, no, it's and my kids. I have kids. They're feral. They come in here and they like play with my pens and draw. I've got like doodles all over my mouse mat because of them. The reason why I needed a new chair in the first place is my kids broke my last one. It was wobbly and really horrible, and it leant one side. They keep breaking stuff. They've screwed up so many times. So no, I wouldn't trust them with the steering wheel or pedals. Yeah, I know there's a kit for this game, but mate, has said if I had a room where I could lock it and my children couldn't get in, yeah, sure, I'd probably look into getting things like that. But that involves getting a house. Now, I don't know many people. I don't know any people on this planet who are willing to go, you know what, Hybrid's a really cool guy. I'm going to buy him and his family a house because, I think he deserves it. No, I don't, right? And that's the only how that I would get stuff like that, because it is so expensive. And I don't trust my kids at all for like having. I don't own CDs because of my kids. And that sucks because I like CDs. The only CDs I own are in the car, and they're in a little wallet in the door. My kids don't touch that. I can't lock them in the room. I think number one, that goes against that goes against some sort of child offence, and number two, they don't have a lock on their door. It's very strange. Their door, like when we first moved in, I was like, why is that there? And where they painted over the door, you could see like the latch marks of where it was before. The problem with this is the door opens inwards into the room, and there was a latch on the outside of the door, on like hall side, and the hole was in the door frame. So whoever lived here before me, they had a latch on that door to keep things in that room. I don't know what they kept in that room, and I don't really want to find out. But yeah, I haven't. None of the original neighbours live around here anymore, so I don't know who it was who owned this place. But it is like I don't understand their choices or what they were trying to keep in this room. Maybe it was a dog. I don't know. And when I saw this, it confused the smack out of me. I was like, I don't get it. I really don't get it. But yeah, it's very strange. Joys of living in council though is, yeah, moving into a council house or council apartment or like a flat like I'm in, you have no idea who lived here before you, so you have no idea what the history of this place is. It's very odd, especially when you see those sort of things. It's like, yeah, that's not right. But whoever's doing it before, they had a really large cabinet across this wall, because you can see all the marks in the ceiling, like where something would have been put up and like left there for a really long time. So the cabinet was there. They had spotlights in this living room as well, but the spotlights were taken out by the council, and then they were replaced with the bog standard like light and a shade. And the only thing they're going to have a go at me, if we ever get to move out, the only thing they're going to have a go at me for here is I took the door off its frame for the living room, because when we put a carpet in, the door wouldn't shut, so I had to take the door out. I don't know where the door is anymore. The guidelines are MD or core game. This is like the GPS core game thing that you can do. It's the AI thing. So if you hold down H, you can see the steering assist. That's what I'm using. I wouldn't bother getting chucks until you can get a field for heart. No, I'm good. Like, mate, I know what I'm doing. Don't worry. Sort of, maybe. I just want like a really big 18-wheeler Arctic truck full of chicken eggs. That's what I want. It costs $8,000. It costs. Hold on. I think what I want to do with chickens is I'm probably going to be alright just feeding them, because like getting the money is for their feed is basically just do a mission for someone, like a big mission, you know, like $5,000 here, $10,000 there. I can feed my chickens for 2 years on that, especially like because they eat like 800. They eat 800 grain a day. 800 grain is, you know, it's not too bad. Split over 16 months. Well, you know, because you're going to pick up loads of food. So you need to pick up loads of like pallets. If you buy 10, that's going to feed them for like 9 months. You know, it works out. You get about a year's worth of food, and it's not too bad. And it's cheap. It's really cheap. But yeah, I want to get back into Out of Ore as well. I want to do like a mining season on that, just because I haven't done one for a while. Apparently the game's going to change a lot more going into next year when all the big updates come in, so I might be looking into that as well. And these are just things that I want to sort of like explore a bit more, you know, so I actually spend a bit more time actually playing these things instead of just like dithering about like I've always done. Bleh. Decent crop yield could feed your chicks for 2 to 3 years. and it's cheaper than buying the food. Yeah, I know, but at the moment, I'm like, I mean, the thing is I've got the money to actually do all that. I've got the money to buy the chickens. I've got the money to plough the field. I've got the money to do all the stuff. So it's depending on where I want to put these things on my land. So I need a little plan, basically. I think where I've already fenced off an area, left side of my driveway, I'm probably looking at putting a wheat field in there, and then seeing how much that produces, and then making up the rest wherever. But yeah, it all comes down to what I'm looking at, basically. Then I've got to work out what I need and how I've got to do it. I did download a mod where they've got the it almost looks like a scorpion tail, so as you harvest something it spits into a trailer behind you. So like if you're doing grass cuttings, you can use this extended mower, and it's the tube goes into a trailer, so a tractor can pull the trailer and harvest grass at the same time. I'm like, that's pretty cool. So I downloaded 2 of them. The mods I've installed over the last couple, yeah, the reverse hose are really good. It really looks cool. So I'm like, I'm probably going to use this in my own land. It looks pretty nice. But yeah, I go onto that. I go onto Farming Sim Mods 25 once a day, and I just see what's new. And if anything takes my fancy, I download it. I downloaded 3 retro tractors from like Fiat, Renault, and something else. I download them because they just look cool. I'm like, okay, cool. It just goes into the mods collection. I do the same on Planet Coaster. Planet Coaster, I just sit here and go, yeah, that looks all right. I download it. I'm waiting for gold mining stuff to be sorted. I've seen some of the mods coming in, like front loader stuff. I saw a drill bit go in as well the other day. But I know what you mean. I know you're waiting for like the big gold mining pack and the gold mining map. I know. I don't think it's going to take. I reckon you're probably looking at like February next year, and all that stuff will start rolling out. Because I don't think it's going to take too long. I think they're going to want to build a decent map. They're going to want to get it all sorted. They'll be like, yeah, it's all good. Also, wash plants. I've heard someone wants to try putting in a dredge as well, but that could just be a rumor. I don't know. Or I've got my wires crossed because I heard they were trying to do that with Gold Mining Sim 2 as well. Yeah, there's a lot of like, I don't know what's going on anymore. There may be I think someone may be trying to put one in out of ore, but I don't know. They're on Farming Simulator 22. Yeah, that's all good then. So it just means they just need to port the mods through. That's fair. Yeah, but I'm not doing that though. So my fields are going to be, one of them is going to be custom made. The other one's going to be a culmination of a couple of fields. So my plan, right, is these 4. So this is 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's say 9. I want all this. So that's 12 acres of land. So those 12 acres of land, I want to turn into one big field, and I don't know what I want to grow yet. So I don't know yet. It's going to be fun finding out because I don't even know. Let's go, peas. Oh no, there's green beans. Sorry, not peas. Also, field 54. Which was spinach for when I did this harvesting cart. It made me £9,000 after the mission had finished. 9 grand. Keep that in mind. So, and I got paid by the mission as well. So all in all, I made like 20 something grand off that mission because they were paying me 16 grand to do the mission. And then like 9 grand on top of it, and I'm like, yeah, this is good money. It's good money. I know it's reserved for a certain mission. Oh, that's the one I'm doing. You silly computer. Right, let's just follow through the hole. Let's go, baby. Yeah, I think we'll have this done by the time the stream ends. Hopefully. Maybe. It's been 30 minutes. What someone needs to do as a mod, if there's any modders watching, you need to mod one of these. You need to mod one of each one of these harvesters to go double the speed. We want to put like a massive engine with an exhaust pipe, spoiler, sound system and everything. Just pimp this harvester. Because this is slow, man. Do 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 do. But yeah, so I get to do my complimentary 4 o'clock run around the gold mining maps tomorrow. That's always fun. So what I do before I start a season, everyone else starts like 4 or 5, depending on like UK time. Everyone starts like 4 o'clock. So you get people who just go straight mining, and they're like, I'm going to get out of here first. What I do is I run around the whole map looking for boxes, and then I go mining. So about 6 o'clock when I start streaming is when I actually start playing the game. It's like, I want all the bonuses first before doing this. So when I go to like rent the drill machine, I don't have to pay as much for it. It goes 20 kilometers an hour. Oh, that'd be a dream. I might have to look into the mods. I wish we could just turn it up. Like now, just done. Gym tomorrow, if my shoulder's okay. For some reason, I think it might just be where I'm leaning. I'm getting pain straight through my collarbone, or just all the muscles around it. I don't know. I think it might just be where I keep leaning on my desk, and I'm leaning in an awkward position. So it's probably not. I'm probably not helping myself on that point. But yeah, I've got to go gym tomorrow. I couldn't go today because of yeah, kids and bits. But apart from that, I'm okay. Go tomorrow, get shit done, do some bog standard deadlifting so I can I'll like strengthen my back up, which it does need doing. Get my technique down as well, because I think I'm still technically trying to pull with my arms a bit too much, whereas you're supposed to like mount your feet, and then when you pull you're supposed to push more into your legs to bring everything up. So I need to work on my technique for deadlift. And then I'm only going to be doing like 100 kilos. That's fine. That'll be alright. It's a good warm up. You try not to use stupidly fast harvesters or tractors. So the mods I'm basically downloading, if you want, the way that I'm going, I'm trying to keep everything sort of vanilla, but having like the customizations where I can have like bigger tires or like a slightly faster engine, but not too stupid. Like, instead of doing like, like the tractor I like using, instead of having 165 horsepower, there's like a 200 horsepower mod. So I could, if there's something like that, I don't mind, but I'm not getting like 1,000 horsepower tractor, because that would be like ridiculous. Ben, how you doing, buddy? Good evening to you as well. But yeah, so I'll start off. So I normally, when it comes to like a lifting session, I start off by doing the reverse rack. So one of the racks they have at the gym is, it starts with 22.5 kilo dumbbells and works backwards to like 3 kilos at the top. Now, so what I do is I take the 22.5s and I do 10 above my head, This is while sitting, because I can't do it standing because I hit the ceiling, because the roof's still quite low. So I do 10 above my head, and then I do 10 curls with that weight, and then I put those back, drop down to the 20 kilo, do the same exercise. I do that all the way down to 3 kilos. By the time you get to 3 kilos, it's really hard to do 10 reps with a 3 kilo weight, because you've just done like 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. You've done 80 above your head with different weights, and you've done 80 curls with different weights. When you get down to 3 kilos, it's really heavy. And you're like, oh my god, my arms won't work anymore. And then I'm onto my back, which I'm now pulling. I think when I'm doing the lat pull downs, because I'm working more on my shoulders, I'm doing like 70 kilo, which is alright. We upgraded to Windows 11. I asked for an extra 2.5 terabytes of hard drive, and my GPU came a day early. That's good. You're having good luck before Christmas. Because now I spoke to my postman the other day. He was like, mate, it's getting really busy. Because it's like parcel central right now. And I've got one of my friends who works in the sorting office, and she's all like, you can't move in the main warehouse where all the letters get stored, because there's so many bins of just parcels and Christmas presents and like all of that stuff. It's horrible. But yeah, so Christmas rush is well on. You're lucky to get your GPU quick. Very lucky. Christmas rush is kicking ass now. The thing is, it's the time of the year that Royal Mail, if you're in the UK, Royal Mail really enjoy it, because it means their service is still being used. But at the same time, it's like really bad. Oh, Amazon. Traitor. No, I get it, don't worry. Even then, Amazon's warehouse staff are like, they're under pressure right now. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. About 15 rows to go. And we've already done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we've got about another... it's going to take a long time. Yeah, maybe. Do you reckon anyone's ever modded a non-RTX graphics card to run RTX? No, because it involves adding bits to a graphics card. I don't think a non-RTX graphics card has the circuit board to run RTX. Because it's ray tracing. So it involves extra microchips. Oh, doesn't it? I've always thought it did. I thought the reason why RTX worked is because they added an extra bit to the board to add all the extra circuit bits. Oh, no, it cannot be done. There you go. That was my understanding, but... ray tracing's alright, it's just a gimmick though, really. I don't really care about it. You've tried yourself. The thing is the problem with adding all these extra things to graphics cards is then they expect you to like spend more money on a graphics card. I mean, look at the perspective. Look at the expected price of a 50 series graphics card. It's an eye-watering amount of money, and I'm not gonna buy one. Just solely on the fact that there's no bloody way I can afford one. And I mean, for the money of a 50 series graphics card, I can build 2 PCs, like fairly decent computers. Yeah. 250 is a good price though. I will give it. Like the 4060, it won't blow up because the power usage for it is not that much, so you'll be okay. The main problem that came with the 40 series was when they got too big and too wide, the connector wouldn't connect properly. Or was it on the 30 series when they were? No, it was the 40 series. They were melting. They were melting the connectors, weren't they? Because they weren't connecting properly. I think that was the main issue. But yeah, the 4060s, because they are quite small. There's not a lot of power. Yeah, 250. I think I paid 300 for mine, but I think postage was included on that. But yeah, mine's all right. But I bought mine a couple of months ago, before sales. I wish I would have got mine in the sale more, because some of the sales were really good. eBuy had some really blinding sales. eBuy, you could do, what was it, 64 gig of RAM if you didn't mind using like the like non-RGB RAM. So I know that puts people off. I think you could upgrade your RAM for 90 quid to 64 gig of RAM if you're using DDR4 still. Those. I think that, give me a second. I think their deals might still be going. So they not have a. Let me just bring this window over here so I don't look like I'm like avoiding the camera. Laptops, computers, I don't think I've got any left. But this is where I get all my. If I was buying components, I check at this place first. So this is eBuy, and when you look at like, let's just say motherboards AMD. So you can get yourself a B450 board for like 40 quid. You know, a Tomahawk B60 for 159, B550A Pro for 84 quid, and these are good pricing. I like this, but they had a RAM deal, and it was ridiculous. There you go, 259 quid for an RTX 4060 dual Evo, sort of the one. That's ASUS. That's 240 quid. This is why I like eBuy. A 27-inch full monitor. This is the sort of one I have. Just mine's made by a different company. 108 quid. Corsair iQ H1. I haven't got this one, but £72 for that. PlayStation 5 for 324 quid. An Alpha Sync pre-built PC for £799 comes with a 4060 RTX 8GB card with 16 gig of RAM, DDR4, and an Intel i5 12400F. Again, it's why I like eBuy. Yeah, when they did their like I said, they were selling RAM during Black Friday, and it was like 45 quid for 2 times 16 gig sticks. You know, like the Corsair Vengeance stuff, like the black stuff with like no RGB, it's just black. They were selling that stuff for £45 a piece. I almost bought it. I was like, I can upgrade my computer to 64 gig of RAM. You need a new controller. They're doing a Black Friday they're doing a Cyber Monday sale on eBuy right now. Yeah. So I just watched Gamer Nexus's video about NZXT. Oh man, that hurts. It hurts so much. Yeah, welcome to it not being on sale. Yeah, NZXT is because I have an NZXT case. And I bought it because it was, it's the NZXT Airflow 6. Yeah, it's the one they show on their website quite a lot. And after watching Steve's video about NZXT and what they're doing, I'm like, oh man. Basically, it's their rental scheme and it's the you have the H5O. That's cool. So mine's one better than yours, but not. They're good cases. They're solid as a brick, and they're bloody heavy as well when you got all your components in. But yeah, after seeing that video, I was like, I don't really want to give them any more money. Like even Steve at Gaming Nexus said, like, we just turned down a $26,000 contract for NZXT because of this. I'm like, fudge off. I bought a new beard trimmer for less than 25 quid. You trim your beard? My case is, yeah, I know. I saw your case, don't worry. The Corsair do really good cases. But I mean, the one I've got, the reason why I wanted this case is because it's got more airflow at the front. Because instead of having the power slide at the bottom, the power supply's on the back of the back. Okay, that's cool. Lianli is I like Lianli. Oh yeah. Lianli make fish tanks, basically. It's not a PC case, it's a fish tank at this point. How many sides can you make of glass? I wouldn't be surprised if at some point they just make the all glass one. What do they do? I like them though. I'm not saying anything. You know, I call them fish tanks because they're big, square. Like you can see all the way around them. If you just put some like aquatic stuff in them, it's fine. Unlike yourself, I like to look approachable. Yeah, but I like to look approachable to the right people. You know, if I shave and I stand outside of a school, I'm gonna look really dodgy. I have to stand outside of a school and wait for my kids anyway. I'm installing Portal RTX for tomorrow. That's all good. I've got to do technical support on my kids' TV tomorrow. Because I don't know what they did, but you can access the internet on Netflix and not Twitch, Disney Work on their TV. But for some reason, every time you click on YouTube, it says it's lost connection to the internet. And if I click on like Kadoodle, which is like the kids' version of YouTube, which in fairness is better than YouTube Kids, it doesn't connect to the internet. I'm like, oh, okay. So I've actually got a factory reset a TV tomorrow. It's gonna be amazing. Ben's like an old man trapped in a kid's body, right? He plays retro games, like old school. He plays like Portal, Half-Life. He's like 40 in his brain, but he's trapped in a 13-year-old's body. Like he's building himself a hoverboard from Back to the Future. He's got a Dalek. He's done all this. Yeah, he's basically into the same sort of stuff that we're into, and we're like 4 times his age. Well, you're a bit older than me, but yeah, 4 times older than him. Just saying. Only 84% of you have hit the like button. What's going on? The best part, split a genius up to that point. Putting a poll on. Have you hit the like button? That's amazing. Saying that, wanted to tell you about quite a quaint little indie game for 99p on CD keys. It's called Station to Station. I bought it. I have Station to Station. I bought it from CD keys for 99p. It was one of my games I bought. I haven't played it. Anvil's one I really wanted to play. I haven't got around to playing it either. I've got to be honest. I'm going to be too busy, but I might make use of it on like another project channel. That is the plan. The project channel is definitely like, it's something I really want to do now. I want to get like the stupidness away from here and just focus on more like actually taking time in games instead of like, yeah. I can't remember. I think I paid 99p for it. I can't remember. I just bought it because it was there, and I was like, "Yeah, cool." Atari 20. I don't think he's gone. I don't think he goes back that far, but maybe that retro enough. I did actually. There is a game that I want to buy. I think it's on Steam. So if you want, like, when here, my brain is about to stop. Back in the day, we used to play this game called Stone Keep. If you want to play like one of my games from my childhood, play this game. This is a game that I have from my childhood. From 1996. It was awesome, and it's £6.99p. And that, if you play that version of the game, like the Steam version, the game won't break. So there was one part in the game that would basically, if you hadn't done the game in a specific order, right? In a specific order. So I think you had to basically get like the planet. You had to get like the 8 planets of the solar system before going to like trying to finish the game. Because if you did it without them, or you did it in the wrong order, the game would literally crash. Now it's frustrating because you put all this time and effort into the game. You've got all the bits and pieces, but because you did something in the wrong order, you couldn't get past a certain point in the game because the dialogue wouldn't finish. Cool. So they fixed it. I think they fixed it for the Steam release, so you can actually get past it now. But my god, that was frustrating. Yeah, Pluto was one. Oh no, I don't know. RuneScape was the curse of my school life. I remember when RuneScape started to be a thing. That in school, that was like, oh, who's playing RuneScape? Oh, even back then, my head was spinning. I didn't like it. CNC. Yeah. I used to play Command and Conquer, Age of Empires. Yeah, again, all good. And as we're coming up to an hour in this stream, guys, if you are enjoying the stream, hit the like, subscribe, notification bell below for all other updates. And if you have enjoyed this, don't forget you can become a member for as little as 99 pence a month. It's cheaper than any cup of coffee you're ever going to earn, or own, or drink, or even just leave on the side of a table, never to be drunk again. You can also buy some merch from the description box below from a company called 4-4, who make probably the best like creator merchandise in the world. If your favorite creator is not using Fourth Wall, go and tell them off and tell them to get onto 4-4. They're brilliant. And if you're on Twitch and you haven't used your Prime membership, maybe consider using it on myself. And if you don't want to use it on myself, don't forget you can give that to any streamer on Twitch. Guaranteed they'll be most appreciated of it, because, you know, it's free money. Don't forget about your streamer friends. They're all good. Age of Empires 2 is best and still is going. Yeah, people are still playing. It's all good. There are more people playing Age of Empires 2 than like Dragon Age, I think. You know, the new one, Failguard, or Failhard, as it's being called. Yep. We haven't got long to go. Is Banished considered a retro game? I think anything made before 2000 is now retro. Or is it 2005 now? It's retro. Like it has to be at least 20. It has to be around 20 years old to be considered retro now. Also, as a side note, 4060 playing Hydroneer on those sweet crisp graphics is going to be a real treat. It just looks like Hydroneer, if I'm going to be brutally honest. It's Hydroneer. Mike in chat. Hi, Charlie. Did you finish your graphics? Because you said you were trying to make like a grill pan for your stream. Oh, it's going to lag like a bitch because Hydroneer is CPU based. It's not GPU based. It sucks. Just got home. Oh, okay. Yeah, Hydroneer is CPU based, so it basically rips at your CPU and not your GPU. So beware. I need to decide what I'm going to. That's fair. Yeah. Well, I'm really retro. What CPU you got? Yeah. I think Ben's on. I want to say a 3 series. Yeah, he's got one of those internal graphic ones. You're better off finding. I know it sounds like ridiculous at this point. You're better off finding a cheap 7300X or a 3700. Sorry, was it? Oh, what was on there before? Oh, 3700X. Get one of those. They're relatively cheap. Oh, I'm full. That's why it stopped. Oh, I almost start a new run. My advice to you, Ben, would be wait until Christmas. If you're getting money and stuff, do it all then. But then make sure that your motherboard can hold it, because that's the big problem with upgrading to processors. Is can the motherboard actually run it? Not bad at all. We're only 2/3 full in there. Oh, okay. Okay, well, make sure that if you're saving up for a specific chip, thoughts on no more mod testing list? Hold on, what? You're going to have to elaborate on that one, sorry, mate. So, yeah, when it comes to upgrading your CPU, make sure that your processor can run, your new processor you want to buy can run on that motherboard. Oh, no. Check if your CPU can work on your motherboard first. You don't want to basically buy RAM and buy all this stuff and then go, What motherboard? Oh shit, my motherboard doesn't work with this CPU. I'm doing good, Stig. Giants came out today and said no more mods testing list. Oh really? Oh, I'm just downloading mods. I don't really care what they say. Ryzen 5 and Ryzen 7 compatible. Yeah, you might need to do a BIOS update. Just saying. You're rocking a Ryzen 9. Oh man, that's cool. I'm on a... What did I say it was last? Was it a 5800X 3D I'm on? I'm okay. A B450 right now. Well, you might be right. Should do. 7950X 3D. Excellent. If only I could afford that. Yeah, that's expensive for me. You went all out. Yeah, that's good, man. I had to work within my means because it's like being poor sucks. Oh yeah, definitely. Well, actually, they may be cheaper. Christmas time is they put all like their Christmas sales and stuff. Then you get their January sales. It's like, eh. Yeah. Well, we use. I think most of us use PC Part Picker. I know I do. How I built my PC is like I wanted to just upgrade where I'm up to. I'm like just PC part picking all the bits and pieces. Like yeah, this should work. Yeah, I'm one of those lovely YouTubers, streamers who gets told that I should be really rich and stuff, and I'm just not. I'm just your bog standard person playing games. I'm on the Ryzen 9 5900X and it does the job. Yeah, I think there's a lot of the stuff now is where we're changing over to like AM5. I think a lot of the AM4 stuff that we're all currently using is pretty much where, you know, we don't really need to upgrade. I think most people upgrade now with just fear of missing out. Never understood it myself personally, because I'm one of those people like, yeah, whatever. Does it work? Yes. Do I have to spend an inordinate amount of money? No. So I should be okay then. Oh, this mission takes too long. I'm not doing one of these. I'm not doing one of these on this scale again. If it's like a field like that, it's not too bad. When you're looking at double that, it sucks balls. I thought it was a small division, that's all. I went all newest just as the last fun thing before kids come along. I didn't want to have to upgrade for a few years. Good, yeah, good thinking. Just because you're a YouTuber and stream doesn't mean you have to be rich. No, but you'd be surprised, Stig, right? The amount of people who come into like streams and go, oh, well, you're a streamer, you got to be well rich, haven't you? I was like, if I'm rich, like, really? My living conditions do not say rich person. Like, it's literally, my corner looks cool. The rest of the flat is like, yeah, yeah, I made this look nice. Yeah. Well, the 9 series is really good. I would say, like, if you don't want to spring for the 9 series and you want to keep some money but get a really good performance, get an X3D. X3D chips are like really, really good for gaming. and they won't break your budget because, Ben, you're a younger person. Am I the only one that keeps notes by texting myself on WhatsApp? No, I write it down on paper. I'm that old. I have a pen and paper next to me at all times. Yeah, if you want good performance, but you don't want to kill yourself like money-wise, get an X3D chip. If you want good performance and you don't mind splashing the cash, get a Ryzen 9. It's just good. As long as there's AM4 next to it, you're okay. AMD is the best choice for games. I completely agree. Intel, a little bit lacking. They'll get there. You do the same as Ben. No. You're not supposed to text yourself on WhatsApp. You're supposed to have a really good memory. I did 3 cotton contracts in a day. Only got a full bale. 3 fields and 24% of one, which is 4. Okay, that's fair. I hear Intel and I think Office Genetic. So Intel, in fairness, I don't know. Their CPUs are a little bit like iffy right now. Their GPUs are just about to upgrade. Like the Arc stuff is about to go. Like for its price, Arc is becoming quite good. Arc are like half the price of a bog standard like Nvidia graphics card, and they're doing not too bad now. Intel CPU good for Minecraft. Yep, it does. Yeah, Intel just sound like it comes from boring computers. Had the 9900K before my Ryzen 9, and the new one runs better than the i9. Yeah, it will. That's what Intel were built for, though. Single thread stuff is like, yep, we've got this. We're good. Don't worry. But then you see like AMD making 128 core processors, and it's like, this is ridiculous. Thankfully, I've never had a chip explode on me. Have a good evening, Ben. Peace out, man. And yeah, enjoy school. Just study well. Be good. And don't mess up. Be better than me. Like I tell my kids. Be better than me. Don't run. Why not? I know it'll die. I was watching Linus do the testing for it. It was like, sheep, it is a beast. What prompted the logo change? I'm getting old, mate. I need it to make it look a bit more professional. No, it's mainly just because I got bored, and I'm like, you know what? It needs redesigning. It's very sort of immature, and I could never really think of a design. And then I had a chat with ChatGPT. And it was like, I prompted it to make a few designs. It gave me a couple of designs. I put a few together, made a couple of concepts, gave it to ChatGPT. It gave me a couple of concepts. I took it away, and then I came down to one concept. It made it for me, and then I cleaned up the design to make it look as it is now. So I use ChatGPT as a tool because I'm not the greatest artist in the world, but I know what I can and cannot do. And if I can prompt something to get the idea out of my head and it comes out sort of how I wanted it, then I can change it the way I want it and then put it back into the designer, which is ChatGPT, and then I can work on it better. But basically, I'm an artist, but I'm not a competent artist. I know roughly what I'm doing, but I need that extra sort of like kick, that tiny ability I don't have. And that's what's always been my problem. It's like I can do certain things, but when it comes to that extra touch, I can't quite do it. So ChatGPT gave me a couple of ideas, and I sort of chucked that into that. Like, and yeah, it came out all right. And I was like, you know what? If I was to build like, I don't know, like if I was going to build like a car on like Car Mechanic Sim or something, or try and put my logo in, it'd be like there. But what is the eyeball for? Oh, the eyeball. That comes off of a Steam package from was it owned.tv or Nerd or Die? I think it was Nerd or Die. I got like this comic book like graffiti thing, and it's a Steam package. So that came with it, and that reminds me of the old Neversoft logo that was on Tony Hawk's. That's why that's there. It's always watching you. You gotta be you watch out for it. It's always there. Cheers, calls. I just thought the eyeball looked cool. That's what it moved around. I was like, yeah, it's cool, man. It's fine. It's fine. And it's different, isn't it? I mean, how many other streamers have you seen with an eyeball that just keeps wobbling around? There's probably not many. But there you go. Yeah, that's what prompted the logo change. I think I just felt like I needed a change, and because of the whole thing in my brain of like what I want to do next year for like focusing content on certain things, and sort of just instead of spending like 2 weeks doing something, I'm going to do like a whole month doing something. So I just want to be more, I want to say that I want to be just more focused now, and I think like changing the logo and changing the design sort of helps my brain go, you know what, I think, you know, it's time for a little bit of a change. If I want to do like the immature stuff where I'm like buying, if I'm playing like Planet Auction and I'm like buying this, that and the other, I might as well do that stuff where on a different channel that has nothing to do with me on this channel, where I can just mess around and I can sort of appeal to a more broader sort of like weirder audience. When it comes to the audience who watch this channel, you guys turn up because of either what I'm playing or just because you come in and have a chat with me. I think this is more of a hangout channel. It's like people just come in, pop in, say how you doing, and just sit back with a cup of tea. The eye stares into my soul. Don't look at it then. I have to play about with my Steam Deck for Christmas season time and that's why I don't stream over Christmas. My last stream will be on the 20. I want to say the 21st of December. Do you use cruise control? No, I just put my finger on W and just use, I'm a paperweight. I just put all my weight onto that one key and I just go forwards. Is the Steam Deck good? Well, it's basically it's a big load of buttons you push to like do certain things. They're good for like if you've got a lot of things happening. Yes, they are good. If you're like me and you don't really do a lot, no. I used to have one. It was a waste of time. I had the Steam Deck Mini, so it had 6 buttons, so you could have different menus, but it only had 6 buttons. And I was like, why have I got this? Really? Oh, I've got it so I can mute my mic. Well, if I push that button on my screen, I can mute my mic. Yeah. If you've got lots of things to like pop up and do this, that and the other, yeah, Steam Deck's good. Yeah, some people do. If you do like Diesel, so Diesel's got like a big Steam Deck. He's got one with like 18 buttons. He's got loads of like laughing tracks, little emotes and bits and pieces that pop up on his Steam. He does all of his controls where it's like scene changing and stuff with a Steam Deck. So yeah, he utilizes it quite well. But for me, it's, I don't know, Steam Decks for me, I was just like, yeah, for me it's just a gimmick. I don't really care. I don't have a go at them though, because people can use them and they use them well. Yeah. See, I pre-programmed all my sound, all my the levels and stuff were all programmed for OBS. I just lock them so I don't change them. Ah. Do 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 do. Having that poll that says, "Have you pushed the like button?" actually does help. Oh my god! Thank you very much to Split for that one. I stole it from him. Like, I'm just blatantly just gonna stand up and say, yeah, I stole it from him. He also gave me a really good idea for, like, if it came down to like so I was talking to him about how he runs his streams without running ads, and I was like, so like literally, do you just not run ads on your stream? He goes, no, I don't run ads on my stream. I was like, why? He goes, because of how many people become like repeating members, or the amount of gifted memberships that get put through to the channel. It actually works out better if people like gift memberships, then I turn ads off. And I was like, that's actually genius. So yeah, I'm very, very tempted to like take in a very sort of like same sort of approach. I think I'm not sure about how much each stream works out to. So if I worked out how much each stream works out to, and then worked out a goal for members, that's how many memberships would have to pay to play ads on the stream on YouTube every month. So if I didn't reach that goal for that month, then ads would run next month. I think it was something like that. I'd have to work it out, but yeah, I was like, this is amazing. So you're going to buy a tractor or just rent? You could technically use contract borrow tractors only. What I want to do by the end of, I want to say by the end of season 3 is to have everything, to have like a harvester and this, that, and the other, and bits and pieces. But yeah, the idea is one thing I do want to do is I want to fill an entire pallet full of, I want to fill an entire Arctic truck full of eggs. I don't know why. It's just that thing in my head. I don't get it. I don't know why I want to do it, but I just want to do it. It's like, okay, cool. Brains on weirdo charge. But I'm looking to buy a truck and a trailer. And I've got most of the stuff for a grass cutting business, so all I need is a tractor really. And some of the modded tractors that I've been downloading, they're not majorly powerful, but they'll do the job. So yeah. Back, no problem. Are you tempted by the idea of autoloaders? The only autoloader I want, if it's available, is the one that you can put on top of a carrot harvester or a potato harvester. So when they become available, yes, because then I'll do a carrot contract. Because at that point, it's like you could just have they had in Farming Simulator 22, there was a mod where you took a pallet and put it on top of the harvester, and it would like it was like 1,000,000 liters of like it could hold 1,000,000 liters of a certain crop, and this guy just plowed an entire field of carrots and it didn't fill the bag up. I'm like, that's the sort of mod I want. So if I was going to use one, yes, that's the sort of thing I want to see. I want to see a big pallet where I can just chuck it on top of something and not have to keep using like an AI to run up and down with a tractor or something, you know. It annoys me. Yeah, I'm not against the idea of, when it comes to autoloaders, it has to be for specific tasks. Everything else is doable, apart from bloody carrot missions. That would be long hauler. So welcome to the member channel. You're a member for a month. Congratulations, you can now use emojis. And your name appears green. Yeah, long haul. As soon as I came onto the stream, it was like, I'm gifting. So, yeah, it was long hauler. GI. Boom. Boom. We've only got 3 rows to go. What I might do is I might empty the harvest. Actually, no. I don't know how much this is going to have left in it. We're at 73%. I don't mind doing all the picking up and stuff. The only thing I don't want to do is carrot missions because it's a pain in the ass. Same with potatoes. I don't want to do them because the harvester sucks, basically. It's the only reason why I don't use them. It's the only reason why I've never done one of the missions. I can't be bothered. Yeah, it's green beans for me on this one. Are you playing on this map? Which is the, whatever map this is. I can't remember the name of the map. This one. If you're playing on this map, don't take a spinach, pea or green bean contract on 54. It's a royal arse. It's a 4-hour mission. The money's good, like really good. But it's a really long mission. You're on Hooten. Okay, that's fair. Yeah, if you're going to do missions like with for peas, spinach, or green beans, if you're doing it below a 5-acre field, you'll be fine. If you're doing it over a 5-acre field, it's a really long haul. There is a hopper version of the widest route vehicle. Yeah, but I mean, if you do carrots specifically, there's only one carrot machine that has its own hopper, but it only does 1 row at a time. If you use the big carrot machine that like it pops the carrots out the side, you have to keep emptying it. It's like, oh, I don't want to do that. So yeah, if I want to do it, I want the big harvester, but then I want a box to sit on top of it that fills up the carrots. I don't want to do that stuff on my own. That's a bad thing. But can't you do 2 or 3 easy to make up the one big one? Yeah, easy, definitely. You could do. I mean, this mission I'm doing now currently is like 9 grand, minus 700, so it's 8,000 something, and then I get the extra at the end. Like, so when all the crop is finished going into the actual like sell point, you get a bit of money, which is good, and that's fine. But yeah, you could make a lot more money. To put this into perspective, if we went into my mission state right now, this mission's worth 9 grand. I'm going to get 8,300 plus whatever's left over. You could do a combine harvesting mission. You could do hoeing. You could do wood transport, which is quite cheap. You could do weeding's really simple. Just drive up and down and play the field. He'll do it. He'll give you 3,000 quid for it. Yes, you could do like 4 missions roughly in the time it takes me to do this one mission, and you'd get paid a bit more, probably. I thought I was going to be doing a smaller field, which is why I took this, and I was like, oh bugger. And the problem is once you take a mission and you don't complete it, you owe money to that farmer for not doing it. So I thought I was going to be ploughing that field, which isn't as big. So that's the ploughing mission. I picked this mission. I picked the wrong one. That is my bad, which is why I'm just going to do it. I wouldn't normally do a mission of this size because this harvester is so goddamn slow, basically. And there we go. This mod changes the big boy to have a hopper of 30 to 50. That's good. Real good. I had a mission for Cotton Field. It scuffed halfway through. I had to pay 37 grand to cancel, and it screwed my save up. Really? That's a lot of money for a mission. Why did you have to pay 37 grand for the mission? Normally you just pay what they were going to pay you. That's a lot of money. Could be doing olives or grapes. Yeah, I haven't done those. Thankfully, there isn't any of those missions in this area. But this is pretty bad. The machine bugged and kept doing the work. Couldn't get rid of them. Oh, that sucks. You pay if you fail a mission. Yeah, but I've never had to pay 37 grand for the mission. That's a lot of money for failing. My sympathies. Right, I think this is going to be full by the time I get to the end of this row, which is going to suck because I have to do that whole row. All right, okay. That's another thing. I've never taken anything to a wrong location before, so I'm good with that as well. That's fine. Fine. Yeah, Claus, I'll come and talk to you when we finish this field. My whole stream has been this one field. I said it was just going to be... As I told you right at the beginning, I said, no, we're going to be doing this one field in this stream. Bonus content. Oh, yes. So yeah, basically what's happening is that next year I'm going to be starting season 2 of my farm. I don't know if I'm going to be starting it on January or February, but I'm going to be trying to give myself a bit of extra cash, trying to basically grind up a few missions so we can start doing like the next business empire. Basically, that's the plan. That's the plan. Right. B. Drag this all the way down to the other end. This is why I love multiplayer for this game. That's all good, man. Gotta be honest, I was watching Split do Out of War for the last couple of days with multiplayer. Man, that looks so good, multiplayer. You might just want to, Claus, you might just need to buy Out of War and just play that multiplayer with your friends because it looks so cool. You can have 8 people in the server just digging big holes. Be like, yeah, look at this. It's so fine. Yeah, definitely. If you like gold mining on a mass scale and you've got friends to play with, Out of War is, I would say it can't. I don't think it can beat. I don't think it can be beaten just yet. It is pretty. It is a pretty substantial game. I suck at reversing. Tell you what's been good side. Buying and selling used equipment. Really? I never thought about doing that. where am I taking this stuff? Okay. So turn around, take a left and up. Pretty good. Oh, right. I might consider looking into it. Oops. Some vehicles are risky. I suppose that's what you're looking at, yeah. Like tractors would be a good one. So I really like this song. What currency do I use? Pounds. Up in that corner. Bloody cars. Look, you're on the wrong side of the road, mate. I'm really sorry, but it's your fault. Seriously. 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 I'm gonna do some math, BRB. Okay. Not a problem, buddy. That's what Google's for. Mr. Ted's raid with 5 people over on Twitch. Ah, boom! How you doing, guys? Welcome. We're just harvesting because this mission has taken way too bloody long. It's taken too long. It really has. I've got one more road to go, and I hate anything that does this long. Yeah, I'm doing okay. I'm just dying of just sheer boredom right now because of this fucking mission. Oh, I took the wrong mission, so I'm living by my mistakes. But I've said to myself, don't take anything that involves a yellow harvester with a field over 5 acres. So what did I do? I took a mission on this field, which is 9 acres, and it's the slow harvester. I mean, it pays well, but it's a bastard of a mission, and I like it. It's stupid. Stupid. This is why I don't have traffic on. Yeah, but having car accidents is fine, especially because it's in the game. Don't drive like a moron in real life, just do it in game, it's fine. You start with traffic, then it goes off. Oh, you killed everybody. I don't think I want to plant peas. No, don't. I hate doing anything with peas, green beans, and spinach. If it's, as I said, if it's on like if it was on like one of these fields that's in front of me, I probably wouldn't care so much, right? But when you have to do it on this field, and it's just so big, I don't want to. I just can't. We all learn from our mistakes. This is my one. Right, and as we're only doing one row now, I'll start from the top and work our way down. It's just, that's how it has to be. Even lifting the harvester, I'm only doing 17 miles an hour, it still feels slow. And if you're interested, all the people that have just joined in on Twitch, by the way, if you're interested and you like Gold Rush the game, which is gold mining sim, by the way, I'm doing that tomorrow. Is it pound sterling that you use? Yes, it is pound sterling. So if you Google your currency and see whatever you're doing, I don't even know what you're doing. Ni fuki now. There we go. Right, last row. And then I can retire gracefully from this day. Forwards! Go Russia. Go. Oh, I'm not even. How have I not turned it on? No. Push H. Let's go. We're one row to go. And then most of the stuff that's in this harvester is going to be profit. Because it's only going to need like 2% more. Most of this mission is basically finish off the harvest and then like take it up to the actual like collection point. So whatever I get paid after this, it'll probably be about, I want to say about $3,000 I'll get paid extra. I use rands and Farming Simulator costs 1,500 rands and costs £65, so it's pricey in South Africa. Yeah, it's expensive. If you're talking about buying this game, I would go to a website that sells keys, which is what I would have done. That a nice person in my subscriber list bought me this game on Steam. I was going to buy it myself, but I wasn't going to pay for full price. I was going to get this from CD Keys. Oh. Oh. Hello, microphone. Pardon me. It's one of those days. The random damage on the field was caused by hail. Okay. Fair enough. I got it from CD Keys in the year 1 edition with price of regular. Yeah, exactly. I tend to buy a lot of stuff from like other websites because of just cost. I go on CD Keys when there's a big sale as well, like there was over the Black Friday sale, which was amazing. Black Friday sale, it saved me 150 quid off CD Keys because I wanted to buy 2K Lego just because I like Lego and I'm a child at heart. It was $89.99 for like the super awesome edition, so I bought it for £1.50 from CD Keys. I was like, cool, it just saved me 90 quid. It's amazing. I bought 5 other games as well. CD Keys is amazing. It's awesome. So I tend to buy if I want like a bulk collection of games, that's where I go. If I want certain games I don't want to spend full price on it, I go there. No. And for me it's 100% customer feedback. I've never had a problem with them either. So they're awesome. I'm good with it. And I know some people go, well, aren't you taking money away from the devs? It's like, Not really, because they would have got their keys from developers. Like, is like someone like CD Keys who buys in bulk. They would have bought this. They would have bought keys from like an agency that sells on behalf of a developer or something. You know, that's why they can sell them cheaper. You're getting a PS5 as an early Christmas present? That's good, man. Never buy full price games. Sony don't deserve all your money. Get them from somewhere else as well. For me, one of the best investments to owning a PlayStation is if you buy PlayStation Plus each month, which is the monthly subscription thing. A lot of the games that come out for free are genuinely not too bad. I've been playing MLB 24 for the last like month because it was free to play. It was free to download, so that's on there. Most of my library on PS now is like all free games because I don't really buy AAA games anymore. I have my PlayStation is basically my most expensive mobile phone. I don't buy expensive phones either, so. My PlayStation, I talk to my brothers and my friends. That's it. I play a lot of like indie or free games on Sony. Oh no, I like it. It's a good machine, but it's, you know, if you don't want to spend £1,000 on a PC, buy a console. It's just better. I mean, I would say buy an Xbox over it. But yeah, apart from that, sorry. There you go. I just made $7,000. I just made another $7,000 on that mission. That's all good. Give me a sec. I'll read your message in a second there. Without a PlayStation Plus, I wouldn't be able to play online. Yeah, basically. It's like, you know, like a toll booth. You have to pay to get in. $127,000. £127, sorry. There we go. So yeah, my land. This is what I'm prepping to. So the overall plan, in the back of my head, is I want to put my house here. I want to put a big barn here and have this as a working yard. I'm going to build a driveway from here through to here, maybe, or just cut the hedge. But then I want to buy these 4 fields and have this as my main growth. And then my driveway, because I'll own all this land afterwards, will come out onto here. And this will be for where I can get out my big machines. Because getting them through my front gate is going to be a little bit harder because it's walled and fenced. That's the only room I've got here. So I can get a tractor through that, quite handy. But if I want to do like a combine harvester, I won't be able to get through that hole. So yeah, what I'm planning to do is, like, I'm actually planning to have like a big like field complex and actually build this out properly. Yeah, that is the actual ultimate plan. I'm trying to build like an actual farm. It'll be one of those ones you can actually look around and go, "Oh, that's interesting." So yeah, that's the plan. So the first thing I want to do is from about here, this field, all of this I want to turn into wheat, so I can feed chickens. And then I want to put 2 chicken houses here, and I want to have a truck stop on the front, so I can just load them onto the front of the truck. So I'm actually going to build a purpose-built parking space for an 18-wheeler truck. So I'm just going to ship, you know, chickens onto the like eggs onto the truck every day. Then I'm going to have my house. Then down here there's going to be a big shed, because I can get some pretty big sheds. Because some of the mods are amazing. You can get some really big buildings. So look at a big shed. That's a big shed. So that's a big shed. That's a fairly okay shed. So I want to build. I just want to build a proper yard. and you need a lot of money to build something like that. So I'll build something like that, chuck it down here, and then I want to build actual work, because I've been downloading assets as well. So things like decoration packs, so like just wells, boats, scarecrows, statues, washing lines, things like this. And I want to build this out properly where it actually looks something decent. You know, like there's scrap. I can put like porta cabins in and diesel tanks and rubbish bins. I've even got like some workshop stuff where it actually looks like it's an actual proper workshop. So I've got all of this stuff, and I just want to make a really sort of, I want to make it look good. And that's what's going to take me the longest, I would say. Like, the amount of money I need is ridiculous. To buy a house is like 400,000. Yeah. But I want to earn it. So when I say, like, what, you know, one of my videos is going to be, okay guys, today I've got like 250 grand, I need X amount of money, and I'm going to build a house, and we're going to build a house at the end of this road. And then I want to put this, I want to make this like fence go all the way down this side of the road, because I want to build a field, I want to build the chickens, I want to get all this, but I want to show that in stages. And most of this stuff is going to be like, mods are good for as long as it's an infinite money, otherwise you hear people complain. Yeah, the infinite money stuff, I would say that if you're playing with infinite money, it's more because of time. And I get it. You know, playing with infinite money just means you want to customize and build something, and it's completely fine. If you don't want to sit here for like 70, 80 hours and play the game and earn 300 grand, then that's up to you. That's fair. But yeah, so I'm going to be working on a load of passive income stuff. I want to put some solar fields in as well, because I want the money to come in a lot faster. It's some of the things I'm playing with. Obviously, because the house isn't going to take up the whole area down there, and there's going to be a space between the house and the actual chicken area. I might put my wind farm down there. I might put some solar panels up here so it catches more sun, so it generates more money. And again, that's with the land and the shape it is. I can do that. You know, the house isn't going to take up all this land, so I can put wind farm here, or I can put solar panels across here. The chickens aren't that big either, so if I was to buy, because I did buy the big cow one, so the big chicken one's only 80 grand, and it's this big. So if I buy 2 of these and put them side by side, or just put them around this way, so I can take the stock out from here and then feed them. I could put a little path up the middle of both of them, feed them all and be happy, take out the eggs, put them onto the back of a truck, and then shoot them off, and it's going to be all good. But yeah, that's what I want to do. It's just going to take time, it's going to take effort, and it's just going to take a little bit of money. So yeah. I like that you haven't started off with doing wood. I started a whole season where I did this field and this field. This was a passive income field. This was a grass field. And I just grew it out. So what I did with this is what you can see I planted. So the game now is only recognizing this bit as the actual field. So I used this as grass. I had a chicken shed, 2 rice farms, bees, all that sort of thing. And I lived off of this. I was just earning passive income. I was cutting grass on this side, and I was basically using that as silage to earn a bit of cash on the side as well. And then most of the time I was working for everybody else. Most of my first, if you watch all of my first season, which includes live streams and videos, it's all on YouTube. And it's like I worked all the way through. I haven't cheated on the money side of things. And the money's been the hardest part. I would say, if you don't have the time to grind this game, genuinely, go and give yourself as much money as you want. But if you've got the time to grind it, do it. It's an experience. I mean, it'll drive you mad, but at least you can say you've done it. So for me, I have that time, and I have that sort of like, I have that reality of like space that I can do it on. So I'm like, okay, cool. I'll just carry on and I'll just do what I'm doing, and it's fine. I'm not hurting anybody. I'm just doing it my own way. So yeah, January or February, or maybe mid-January, I'll start a new season, and we'll take that all the way through to the end of February. And by the end of February, I would like to have like 160 grand so we can have 2 chicken sheds. I want to buy a trailer. I want to get some bits and pieces done, and I want to go from there, basically. When it comes to mods and bits, I've been downloading, mainly, I've been downloading tractors and vehicles. So I've got a lot of like tractor mods now. Like not so much in the medium category. I mean, even large tractors I've got. But I thought they were pretty cool. So it's just, I've just downloaded things for me that I was like, yeah, that looks alright. So I even downloaded this. I mean, I'm probably never going to use this, or I'll just use it as a bit of like a scenery. But it's 80 horsepower. It pulls a trailer. That's all I needed it for. And it's £1.5 grand. You know, it's a cheap tractor. I'm going to put one of these in a shed and just go, look what we found in a tip somewhere. You know, just have it as a piece that I can add as a bit of scenery. Oh, and by the way, these mods work. The other Ursus mod, which is like a pack of 4, they don't work at all, and they've been abandoned basically. But there you go. That's what I've been up to. So, if you have enjoyed this stream, hit the like, subscribe, and notification button below. If you're on Twitch, thank you very much for being here. It's most appreciated, and I'll see you all later. Tomorrow, I'll be doing a Gold Rush stream, because it's the first day of the leaderboard, and that's always quite fun. So we're going to go from there. So, thank you very much for kicking by. I've been Hybridsteel. You've been awesome. I'll catch you all later. I'll say peace out. Have fun. Enjoy everything you guys do. And have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye for now. Peace out for now.